hell.
Okay, here we go.
Podcast. Number
Episode 1.
Welsh Wild.
Welcome to Welsh Wild, Episode 1.
Yeah.
Podcast with myself, Dan, and
Myself, Harrison.
there you go.
Number 1.
So,
Right.
this is our first podcast, so let's take it easy.
Yeah,
Take it easy on us.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think with regards to the podcast and Welsh Wild, and what we're going to do is, well, we're both gymnasts. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. Why are you laughing?
No, sorry.
And then,
Yeah.
yeah. So we're going to talk about just, the health and fitness, lifestyle of two gymnasts, how we cope with student life, social life,
Mm-hmm.
and then, other hobbies we have as well. Hey, Dan,
Yeah,
you like a bit of golf?
it's nice little overview, as.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We can talk a lot about our journey to get where we are now,
Yeah.
our plans for the next, 6-12 months,
Yeah.
with regards to gymnastics anyway.
Yeah.
But also how we manage that, training and then uni work and hobbies and
Yeah.
all that, training life balance,
Yeah.
which is important when you're trying to fit in as much as we are.
Very important, but
So,
very important. Right then, so, you're obviously injured at the moment.
yeah, so we're in a slightly different situation at
Yeah.
the minute
Yeah.
with regards to training
Yeah.
and preparing
And,
uh,
yeah, in uni.
and uni.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us about where you are in regards to what's
So-
coming up?
so
What's
coming
happening?
up? So this weekend we got Bucks. However, 2 weeks ago, short landing on my foot, so it's a bit iffy whether I compete. So we'll see what happens. But right now, currently training for the Welsh Champs, which is in 3 weeks from now, or 2 weeks from now. I'm not sure actually. I hope it's 3. But should be doing all 6 and hopefully qualify for the British Champs then early March. And then that'll be a nice way to start the year. Then another competition which hopefully we both compete at is the London Open up in London,
London
Redbridge.
makes sense, doesn't
In when's that though?
it? That
Yeah.
is
June.
June.
Because after June, where are we going?
Malta. So yeah,
Malta.
so we're slightly different at the minute. I'm carrying a little bit of a shoulder injury.
He's got a baggy sack.
Yeah. Boys and the coaches have had a lot of fun with the baggy sack.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, I'll leave the specifics up to the
big dogs.
big dogs. I won't try and explain what I've done.
No.
But yeah, a bit of a sore shoulder at the minute.
Yeah.
So I got a good few weeks of rehab and bit of time
Rest.
to take a step back as well.
Yeah.
Get some uni work done.
Yeah.
And then hopefully.
How are you finding that anyway? Because you're obviously first year at uni, so I've done this a little bit before.
Yeah. So
Coping.
first year.
How was first term, son?
First term had its ups and downs.
Yeah.
Uh,
We weren't mad first.
First of all, I love uni life. Flipping brilliant.
Yeah, it's
Love
great.
being at uni. Love staying here. Love everything about it. People we met.
Yeah, true.
But first term, I don't know if it was the type of content or just the amount of work. Not
Yeah.
quite used to it. Definitely struggled with balancing.
Do you find it
the
easy in
uni
A
thing.
levels, or do you find it?
The work's definitely easier, but
Yeah.
the difference is A levels are you've got a whole year of content, but you're just learning
Yeah.
for an exam.
Yeah.
So you can get a bit lucky or unlucky in an exam, and you've just got to cram in as much as you can in those weeks before. I was always like I hated it,
Yeah.
but I was fine at it. I did fine at exams.
Yeah.
And uni's different. It's a lot of consistent work. It's coursework.
Yeah.
Most of it's coursework throughout the year,
I prefer that.
which I thought I preferred, but I do think I prefer that. But I wasn't used to it,
No.
so I wasn't getting my work done straight away,
Yeah.
and I was getting behind and just playing catch up the whole first term.
Yeah, it was bad, wasn't it?
But we're past that now.
Yeah.
Past everything. Didn't fail anything, so it's all okay. Second term, we'll make some changes.
Yeah. We will, pal. We have to reel it in a little bit.
Yeah, reeling it in a bit the second term,
Yeah.
especially now.
Get on the Super Noob Show.
Like a bit of product placement.
Yeah. Super
Although-
Noob Show. Cough, cough, wink, wink.
Yeah. Obviously, we're at uni. We both love going out.
Yeah.
We both like that student life.
Yeah. A bit too much.
And it's
some would
important to balance. Well, balance is a difficult
say.
difficult word. It's quite a wide. I don't know if wide subject's the right thing to say, but for me, it can't be balanced all the time.
No, it can't be. But you
If it's balanced all the time, you're
gonna fall behind in one thing, innit?
yeah, you're a bit of a jack of all trades, and you're doing okay at everything, and
You plod.
you're plodding. Where I think there's got to be times where you're very unbalanced and very focused on training.
Yeah.
To make big improvements, and then there's also a time to take a little step back and be really focused on the uni. So like end of the year when we have exams now.
Yeah, I've got no exams, mate.
And then sort of in your downtime.
Recovery.
Which
I think we don't do. Well, I especially don't do very well. I know you do with cold plunges, you mad. But
it depends on the training phase, really.
Yeah.
We could definitely both be better on the recovery side. Like
Yeah.
I do like a cold plunge.
I think everything's so expensive though, isn't it? Like going to sauna and
yeah, that's the problem. The money,
especially with a sport like gymnastics.
Yeah, it's costly.
It is costly.
The travelling's what gets you. The petrol.
Yeah. Petrol.
Running a car at 18 when you're in uni and travelling here, there, and everywhere.
Yes.
It's costly.
It's
really
rough.
difficult.
It is rough.
But I've just, and for me, I'm paying a lot more for. You stay at home first year.
Stay at home first, yeah.
So you've got your student loan.
Yeah.
But mine all, because I'm staying in catered accommodation, which is all that they had left. It's a lot more expensive, and I do have to have some help from my parents.
Yeah, but we're doing something we really like.
Yeah.
We really like it. It's all we've ever known, though, isn't it?
Yeah, gymnastics was. I wouldn't say that. Up until sort of maybe 14 years old, gymnastics was everything.
Yeah.
And then the other things come into play. I discovered the social life.
Yeah.
I discovered some other sports. I love playing rugby.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other things that were going on, and like.
Because I used to go. See, I was different. I trained really well in the gym. I put everything into it. I say everything, I turned up, I trained, and then I played basketball for Cardiff, like under 14s, whatever it was. But I was way too small. Like I was never going to make it in basketball.
Yeah.
But then after that, one of the boys, Charlie Williams, from Port Talbot, met him obviously he'd be training with us. Moved from Penabont, and he had we'd grown up, like we're getting the ripe age of like 15, 14, 15, everyone. I was drinking at 15 in Wales. And I remember in COVID, my mum, this is how mad we was, my mum used to take me up to Port Talbot, which is like an hour away from me. She'd wait in the car for 2 hours while I was in some house party at 15, 16.
Wait in the car
for 2 hours, and then take me all the way back home to Blackwood.
That's
in the
brilliant.
valleys. Yeah.
COVID was a funny time.
COVID was a funny time.
For everything. Like obviously, I had year 9 and 10 in school pretty much out.
Oh yeah.
So, and then turned back up in year 11 for GCSE, so school it affected a lot. Training is an interesting one with COVID.
Training was really interesting.
It's a lot, people don't talk about it now.
No.
People don't talk about the amount of time we actually missed in key like developmental years in the gym.
Yeah.
Like that will have set us back, although we've come back very well from it.
Yeah.
But it's bound to have had an effect.
Yeah.
And like, although we did as much as we could, we had those Zoom sessions.
Yeah, we were training 6 days a week.
Training 6 days a week on Zoom.
On a Zoom.
With Welsh Gymnastics sessions as well. That were like an hour and a half, 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Like we still trained hard, but that was difficult. That was like a time where.
Do I pack it in or do I not?
You start discovering other things because you're not in the gym. You find other things to do, and you realise, I actually quite like the gym's not everything,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think at some point, I think there's two types of people. There's the kids who have that realisation. It's not everything, Like you don't have to do this, and then pack it in, and then there's the kids who realise there's other stuff, and then think, I'm not really sure. I don't know what keeps us going, but it's the amount of time we've dedicated, and our parents have dedicated, and our coaches have dedicated.
Yeah.
The amount of investment in us.
Yeah.
I feel like you've got to appreciate that, and you've got to
go for something.
You owe it to yourself first and foremost, and then I certainly feel like I owe it to other people as well.
Yeah.
Which I've been told isn't the right way to think, but it's you can't help it.
No, everyone's going to tell you that, though, isn't they? It's not the right way.
Yeah, there's definitely that plays a part in why you turn up every day.
Yeah.
On the good days, on the bad days.
Yeah. Yeah.
through injuries. Like,
How are you feeling though with regards to the long list? That came out.
first of all, I was buzzing to be selected for it.
Yeah. True. How
It-
many's on it? 12.
12, yeah. So, or 11 or 12. Yeah, I think
11,
12. So that in itself is an achievement. I think
Congrats, mate.
you gotta appreciate that first. Like,
Yeah.
that's an achievement. But like, I'm certainly not dwelling on. I like that's just a step
It's
into
just
where we want to go.
It's just
like,
a name on the list, isn't it?
like we've had the big goal is the 2026 Commonwealth Games.
If me and you went to me, that'd be so good.
I would love to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be incredible.
Like going to a Commonwealth Games is one thing, but you go with someone you like, you trained with.
Yeah, going with your best mate who you trained
Yeah,
with for the last 5 years.
Yeah,
that would be
that's
mental.
wild. That'd top it off. Yeah.
So that would top it off, and that would make a lot of the sacrifices worth it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that
all
would.
you can do. I mean, we've both had our fair share of
Injuries.
setbacks,
Yeah.
injuries, little and bigger.
The thing is, we've had them at different times, so it's been annoying. Where like me and Dan haven't really had a chance to train together, like properly.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, that's
2022 was my year.
2022 was you made a lot of progress that year, and I sat and watched you.
Yeah, because you
While I
had
was
a
out,
stress
I had a
fracture.
stress fracture in my lower back,
Yeah.
which put me out. I think it was 9 months before I was back training fully,
Yeah.
and then my first competition back then was the Future Cup in 23,
So So 2023 was my shoulder steroid
and then
injection.
2023 you had a dodgy shoulder, you had the steroid injection, you had that.
What happened in 2024 then?
2024, I think was just a bit rocky for both of us. Like, I think we both broke fingers, which are
2020
just a couple of weeks
Oh,
out.
2023 was a broken finger.
Okay.
2024 was the injection.
Okay.
Because we did Austria together.
Mhm.
That was the first international we did together,
Yeah.
which was mad.
Yeah.
Stories to come.
Yeah. That was brilliant.
That was a good comp. Because
I mean,
like, Australia was
neither of us did our best. I can't. We both.
No,
It was that comp was a learning curve.
But yeah, gymnastics
We,
is a
like-
hard. Well, I don't know. Even the most experienced people, it's such a hard sport to. No matter what level you are, go out and perform. Like yeah, people do it.
It's
but
so-
It is.
Everyone looks at the doing a crucifix on a rings or a Maltese, and they look at the the amount of power you need for vault, and they think it's an impressive physical thing.
Yeah.
But gymnastics is mental. It's a mental
all- yeah,
game.
it is all
The amount, even just talking about just in training, you get mental blocks in someone you've done for
Years.
15 years,
Yeah.
10 years, like, and you just not 50. I'm
When did you
younger than
start?
I think I am.
Yeah, when did you start then? How long have you been doing it for?
Well, I've been in the gym all my life. Like when I was a little kid, I think my childminder took me to a class that her son was in.
You're a childminder, yeah.
Yeah, the childminder, because my mum worked in Cardiff every day
I had a babysitter
when I was a kid, so I had a
female.
childminder.
Yeah.
And she took me to a class when I was like, I must have been like 1 or 2,
Yeah.
toddler class. So I was in the gym from then, but the gym I was at, I don't think there was a boys squad, like younger boys squad, until I was 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So started properly then. I can't remember when I got in the development squad for Welsh Wild. I think it was 8 or 9. So that happened really quickly.
Yeah. Well,
I know-
our coach, fun fact, was a student here at Cardiff Met.
Yeah.
And when he first moved to VJ, he was actually still studying here
Yeah.
when he was coaching me.
Really.
Yeah. So that's mad. That makes me feel old.
Yeah. Shout out Ali Jones.
Alex Jones, better. Give you a shout out. Told you. But yeah. Now we'll see where it takes us. We're on the long list, and we've just got to not give up now.
Yeah, exactly. There's no. You don't know what's around the corner, do you?
No.
So, I would love to have, once this is sorted now, a stretch where no injuries, just to be able to give it everything.
Yeah.
Whether you make the team or not, because it's a really, really tough group.
It is a big.
We've got
Yeah,
a
there's
really, really strong group of
12 boys.
12 boys, yeah.
12 lads, yeah.
So it's competitive. So we would have to have a big year now, and we're gonna do our absolute best to do that. But
Yeah.
like, it would be gutted. It would be gutting to not make the. Obviously, it'd be gutting not to make the team.
That'd be
But I'd like to get to a place where I'm happy with the gymnastics I'm doing,
Yeah.
and I want to compete well. I don't want to be ruled out and not know whether I could have because I had an injury or because I did something silly, something
Yeah.
stupid on the day.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to. I'd like to be able to give myself a fair shot, and then you know, whatever happens. It's that sport, and it comes down to the tiniest details, and that's what's. There's so many uncontrollables. You just got to focus on what you can do.
Yeah. Very true.
But yeah, it's an interesting time. It's going to be an interesting year.
It's going to be an interesting year. And obviously starting this Welsh Wild thing, hopefully allow us to, you know.
It's just, I think this podcast, like what you said at the start, it's just sort of, it's just us having a conversation as us, what's going on. Partly because we want to have those conversations, and partly because, I don't know, it might be entertaining.
Yeah.
Some of these might be very entertaining.
Yeah, some of these, yeah. You see all the top guys. You see all the top guys come in, and they're like on funding. They're on like, you know, they're doing well. They got sponsors, but you haven't seen two uni students come on here.
No, this is just the real. This is
the real deal.
The real deal.
Like, pretty much.
No, it's just us in it. Like,
this is two Welsh gymnasts.
We're not gonna pretend to be the best gymnasts.
No.
In the country. We've done it all our life. We love gymnastics most of the time.
Yeah.
We're just trying our best. Like we're just giving it a good go.
Give it a good go.
And then I think the good thing is we both know what we know we like other. We know there's other stuff we enjoy doing.
Yeah. Golf. After
some
this,
golf content to come.
Yeah. As of today, Wednesday, 29th of January, after this podcast, I am going to drive to Cwmbran, buy a set of JXP 800 Mizuno clubs. Blue they are, stunning looking club. 200 quid down a drain.
Yeah, you do that, but
I will, but
House has got this pay to win philosophy.
I really have.
Me on the other hand, I've got
pay to win, man.
A set of clubs that my dad got off someone else in my family.
They're basically blades.
20 years ago. He played for a little bit, and they have been in an attic for 10 years.
Yeah,
they're a bit old, a bit rusty.
Bat shit on them.
Yeah, there's some bat poo on them. Yeah, they are blades. Yeah. Which, if anyone who knows golf knows that they're quite hard to learn to play golf with.
You're doing alright though.
I feel like I'm doing pretty well.
Considering, yeah, you are doing alright.
Yeah, driving range, God, mate. But then get me on a course, flip something about that grass.
What did we play? We played the Monty like 3 times, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
And then we played the one in Newport.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I think that was 20.
That was the first time we ever played, and that was an absolute.
We played a scramble. It was shocking.
So bad, but like you've got a bug for it. I think I had one shot that was okay.
Yeah, you get that.
And then straight away you're like, oh, okay, that's not like. Why would anyone want to walk around the field for hours, following a little ball, trying to get in the hole, and then you're like, it's so frustrating, and then you get one shot, and you're like, Jesus Christ!
It feels
and
nice.
you just get the bug
nice.
for it, and you're chasing that shot all the time. Something about golf, mate.
Something about golf, and it's a social.
It's just that it's a social. You walk around, you go with your mates. Like it's a bit
you
different. It's not the only sport. The only other sports I love, flipping hurt. Gymnastics is painful. Rugby is brilliant. I love playing rugby, but it's painful.
Yeah.
Like golf is just nice. It's good to be able to have something that you can be competitive in, and it not take such a toll on your body.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna break ribs or snap my teeth or break a finger.
That's a story.
Yeah, the teeth's a story.
Teeth's a story.
Michael Tang.
Yeah. So, let's tell a story about the teeth.
Okay, so we're on a Lilleshall training camp. So if you don't know, Lilleshall's an amazing facility.
Yeah.
I
think it's the national.
It's the national sports
gym,
centre. It's
Britain.
It's the British Gymnastics national training centre. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I think.
It's a brilliant facility. We're there for training camp for a Welsh Gymnastics training camp.
Yeah. So what? 20 of us? 20. It's a good few lads there, like 20.
Yeah, big group of lads. Like we've had a decent. Although I've come in carrying a bit of a. I'd smashed my ribs like the week or two before.
Yeah, it was quite funny.
And I'd come in and I was having loads of trouble with them. I'd still did some decent training, and then the physio was like, "Oh, just rule it out, go get it X-rayed." So, on the second day of the camp, me and Ali went to the hospital, which was blown. We had a laugh there.
While they were at the hospital, won a gymnastics camp. Me and a few of the boys went driving range.
Yeah, so I missed the driving range, missed the playing golf to go to the hospital. Anyway, it was all okay. Like ribs weren't broken, just bruised. Like there was some stuff going on, and then so came back training. Next session, the next day. Next session. We had one more morning session left, and we're like, I'm gonna catch a Kovacs today. So
It was good vibes in the gym,
back with
wasn't
some sort of a bar, try and catch a bar. So it was good vibes in the gym. I was catching that Kovacs.
Yeah.
And anyway, spent ages on it. Did so many, loads. And then I did one that was like pretty spot on. Mike slid the pad in, hands on the pad, would have caught it. I know Henry was having a go at him. Mike, what are you doing? Why are you sliding the pad in?
Yeah.
I was like, oh mate, I'm catching the next one, right?
Didn't Pete say to you, make sure
yeah,
you
so
go
Pete
a
said
little
to
bit?
me, you have to just go that little bit earlier so you're on the bar, you can see it. So anyway, I'm like, okay. I go earlier, I do what the coach says. I let go, and it's clear when I let go that I've let go too early, I've overcorrected.
Someone's shouting, put the pad in,
Yeah, I think
put
Pete shouted, put the pad in.
Slide the pad in.
And Mike slid the pad in, and I've done the somersault, I've opened out, and basically my head's above the bar. The metal bar now.
Metal bar.
Anyway, just before Mike slides the pad back out, I think he was a bit paranoid because he didn't want to leave it in and me not catch it. And he pulls the pad out, and I just catch the top of my front row of teeth on the bar, whip back, in the pit like that. And I'm like, Jesus, head spinning a bit. I'm like, with my tongue, I'm like, my teeth are gone. Jeez. And then I got to the pit. I was like spitting out bits of my teeth. And anyway, all the coaches are worried, so I looked up. I give Pete a little wink.
Winks.
I
He just broke his
smiled
teeth.
and give Pete a bit of a wink because he was worried. And then I got out and I went, Henry, can you check my teeth, please? And he just started laughing. And I was like, oh no, how bad is it? And then he came running over because he was like,
man.
you know what I just did?
Yeah, because Michael Tanko, he's quite upset, bless him.
Yeah,
Michael.
he was.
He did feel bad.
Mike, I don't blame you. You know, it was an honest mistake. I'll let you pad me again, don't you worry.
I'll be fuming.
Although donations to fix my teeth are, you know, much appreciated. Anyway, he comes running over, and I'm laughing because it's a laugh or cry situation. It's just not. I had lovely teeth.
Mate, you're really nasty, yeah.
Laugh or cry situation. He comes over and we're just both pissing ourselves.
Yeah.
And then it's setting like
it's the last day, innit?
adrenaline went later. It was setting in, and I was
You
just
sat in
there,
the room, literally silent.
like Jesus Christ, like that was probably one of the most painful things I've had.
Yeah.
Like nerve pain in your front teeth is horrible.
Well, yeah.
Like it's horrible, mate. But anyway, we're past that now. I'm still waiting to.
The drive home was
Okay, sorry.
shocking, mate. It was
I know.
sad, wasn't
Arla was stressing, bless
it?
him.
Yeah.
I had to ring my mum.
Get your teeth
My mum was
sorted.
on holiday. She was stressing, trying to ring a dentist, and yeah, that was a bit of a mad camp.
Yeah.
But-
And the lip.
and the lip. Christ, when was that?
I'm a bit lost in the
I know I haven't got my timescale sorted, but the lip was about on this amount of P-bar.
24. Is that
I don't know
24?
what. I still don't know what happened to this day. I wish someone had filmed it. Arm went, just got lost, kicked out. I was expecting to like roll
His
back,
feet,
so
he didn't land on his feet.
landed on my head, and then just
Knee went to his.
munched on my knee, bit my knee, and then hit my nose as well. And I was like, oh gee, like
Little nosebleed.
bit dizzy. Went to the toilet. I thought it was just a nosebleed. I spat, and so much blood out my mouth. Horrible it was. And then I came back in, and I was like, "Oh, mate, you can't finish on that one. Do one more." I was like, "Yeah, no worries, no worries." I went over the house and my lip bleeding. I went like that,
It's in half.
and
His
I just
lips
had,
in
I
half.
just had a lip. Yeah, it's just lip in half. That was horrible. 8
Yeah.
stitches.
That
8
was
stitches
nice.
in your lips, not nice either. I think I've got a bit of PTSD with whole dentists and doctors from being in my mouth. Pause.
Well, that's wild. That's Welsh and Wild, mate.
From injections, like.
Open wide, Dan. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Use it.
Well, that's a bit about gym.
So anyway, yeah. So I think, to be honest, in regards to injuries and stuff, big injuries like the stress fracture and stuff, they're not nice, and like the shoulder, but it doesn't take a toll on you.
It's not. As, yeah.
It's not hard to like after the lip and the teeth. That I don't know if it sort of
It's a different type of injury.
put me out a
isn't
bit.
it?
Like
That's-
when
yeah.
things like that keep going on, you're like, it's a different type of injury, and it makes you a bit scared of stuff, which I've never been before in a gym, so it was a bit weird, but
Yeah.
yeah, back for that now.
Yeah, well,
So anyway, that's gymnastics for you. I hope we didn't put you off.
Yeah. That's great.
Promise you, it is a great sport. We do love it. Like
A little bit.
a little bit sometimes, most of the time. Nah, yeah.
No,
All
joking.
honestly,
Yeah, do that gym.
like
It's given us a lot, to be fair.
gym has given us so much. Even if we finish now, the amount of stuff we could take away.
Yeah, we had some mad camps.
From travelling opportunities, people we met, things we've done.
Yeah. Flipping modelling.
Oh yeah, you had. Okay,
Yeah,
you
so
tell
la-
that story.
la- I'll
You
tell
tell
that
that story.
So last year, on Instagram, it's like, you know, sports agencies, and they're looking for people. So anyway, the thing was like 5'7", or in the 8 ratio, brown hair, brown eyes, blah blah blah. Because you have to be a stunt double for this guy. So anyway, I applied for it, didn't get the job. Get rung up the day before they're meant to be shooting this thing. Hi, is this Harrison? Yeah. Would you be able to go to London tomorrow? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've got a mullet now at this point in my life. I'm trying to grow it back. The guy that got the job had gotten injured. He'd picked up an injury. So they needed me then. They had to check out if I was looked like the other person. Blah, 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 blah. And then booked me a train. Next day I was off to London by myself. Kept in a hotel, lovely hotel as well. Paying for Addison Lee taxis for me. It was nuts. On set then, in the same studio, they'd filmed Spider-Man in.
Oh, class.
The old
It actually
Spider-Man.
looked incredible.
It
To be
was
fair.
a wild experience, like. But
Yeah.
like, none of that would happen without gym.
No, exactly. The opportunities, not just opportunities, but just sort of skills it provides you with that are transferable.
Yeah, because
So obviously you got that modelling job because you could do pommel
Yeah,
and because you were a gymnast.
yeah,
But I mean, we talk about, I don't know, skiing. Like teaching you to ski easier than teaching lots of people to ski. Well, you know what I mean.
yeah.
Like you haven't been skiing much,
No,
but just your coordination
yeah.
and like stuff like just
Yeah, I think once you've done gym,
backflip on skis, you can just do it.
yeah, like doing gym. After doing gym, any sport. I try to have this conversation with people and like blah blah blah. But any sport becomes so much less scary.
Yeah, see, I get what you mean because not many people. I understand what you
Yeah,
mean.
if you haven't tried gym, you don't know because
If you don't understand, if you haven't been in the position,
of hitting your teeth on a metal bar or hitting your shin on
yeah,
a
or
bar.
like they're not bad injuries. They're just not nice things happen quite a lot.
Yeah, in gym.
And even just like I don't shin in the pommel or flipping
Yeah.
a short landing or you just obviously when you go into a skill you have to be so switched on, focused. And if you're not quite, if there's something else going on that you like we used to have a sports psychologist,
Yeah.
Rebecca, and she's talked about compartmentalizing. So anything that's happened outside the gym, just leave it outside the gym. And when you're in the gym, you're training.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you've got other stuff going on, and you're not going to be 100% focused. But that's easier said than done. And so if you're not quite focused on something, like it's so easy for stuff to go wrong
Yeah, it is.
and stub a finger and like
Yeah, I've got a fat
it's a
finger.
scary sport in the sense that it's
Anything can happen.
it's
at
unpredictable.
anything.
It's unpredictable.
Yeah,
Like I played quite a lot. I played a lot of rugby.
Yeah.
A decent bit of rugby now, anyway.
Mm.
And not well. Obviously, I haven't played recently, but I know. You know, you see a big bloke running at you, and you drop a shoulder, and you know it's gonna hit. You know what it's gonna feel like. You know what you got to do. You get me?
Yeah.
You go into a skilling gym thinking,
You don't know what can happen.
this has got to be perfect, and all you're thinking about is the skill. But you don't know. Like you said, you stub a finger, you break a finger, I don't know, slip off, smack your ribs on a P-bar, break your ribs. Like you hit your teeth on a bar that you don't see.
It could be any bone, couldn't it?
And it could be any part of your body, like
Yeah.
or something. Just you pull a muscle, like you pull your back, or
No, yeah. That's soft, isn't it?
that's soft. Yeah,
That's
we
soft,
don't.
yeah,
worry
you
about
You just get on there. No, I'd rather ski down a black than, I don't know, like rollouts. They're banned now, but they, whoa,
that. I wouldn't like that.
no.
Let's have a talk about the new code of points.
Yeah.
What do you think about having to do a arabesque on the floor?
Can't do it, mate.
Can't do it.
I'll be honest with you.
No, literally same. It's one of those things you have to like.
And you've got Olympians now literally falling on this skill. You can do it when you're 12, nice and supple, but as you get older, you're not.
I just think it's taken away a bit from. I think it takes away the impressiveness of what the other stuff are doing. Like you've got grown men doing incredible stuff like on the floor,
yeah.
incredible tumbles,
And then they're asking us to do it.
feats of things no one's done before.
Stand on one leg and lift your back leg up.
Yeah,
That's really.
that you have to do.
Yeah.
Or you get a penalty. and it just it
Makes the other stuff look like a
disrupts the
joke.
flow of the routine.
Yeah.
It's actually very easy to wobble and lose more than you
And you don't get
from not
credit.
doing it,
Yeah,
and you don't get credit,
on
so
it.
you lose points on it.
Yeah, it's not.
And it's just, yeah,
Not
I don't
happy
quite,
about it.
I'm not too happy about
I'm
that.
not happy about it either.
But there's quite a lot of good points about new code as well.
Like,
8 skills.
that's good. Fair enough. That's good.
Yeah.
Brings everyone a bit closer.
8 skills. I like the stick bonuses.
Yeah, they make it a bit more exciting.
And high bar's better with the releases. You can do more
Yeah.
releases.
But I wish, do you know what I do wish about the gym though?
More.
If the UK scene, the UK gym scene, was like the American gym.
Yeah, that's true. The American collegiate gymnastics
It's
is
so
looks incredible. The
atmosphere.
more than anything, the fact that they compete almost every weekend.
Yeah.
The amount more comp experience they have than us. We compete. How many times a year do we compete?
1, 2, fuck it,
4.
4 if we're lucky.
Yeah, and you might get an international. But like for me, if I'm injured for the Welsh and the British, I've got the London Open this year, and then
Northern Euros.
the Northern Euros. But again, that's a tough one to qualify for. So maybe 2, and they're both, well, one's much bigger, but they're both quite big comps. None of them are just.
A lot. Of
That's why the
jolly.
Bucks would be good, but the problem is you don't want training for the uni competitions to be taken away from your time preparing for the bigger ones.
Yeah.
So it's difficult, isn't it?
It's balance, isn't it?
But yeah,
It is all balance.
I would like it if there was a bit more,
But even though they
just a
act
bit more
on each
hype.
other, yeah.
and a bit more like it's camaraderie in it. It's that team
Yeah,
supporting the
yeah.
gym, but it's difficult for us. Obviously, there's
There's only like 3 of us.
me,
at
me, you
once.
and Will in the gym, and Mike. If he comes down or if we go up, but obviously most of the time he's training on his own.
Yeah,
um,
yeah. It's a niche
So it's
sport,
difficult because there's not many of us anymore
isn't it?
at this age. Like,
No. Right then, we spoke about gym now.
yeah. So
We've pretty rinsed gym.
yeah,
We haven't rinsed the stories, but what's going on so far?
that's where we are with gym.
Yeah. With
And so
regards to 5 year, what's your 5 year? Do you have a 5 year plan? Because I'll be honest, I haven't got a 5 year plan.
A 5 years plan is difficult because
I always knew I'm going to get to 2026 and I'm going to see what happens after that. And people keep telling me, yeah, apply
that's
for this,
the
apply for
same
that.
with me for gym.
Yeah, but then what, like,
I've got some ideas outside of like the social media stuff and doing podcasts like this,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is like we're just doing this because it's fun because we enjoy it.
Yeah,
Like so, we'll keep that going.
yeah.
Just see where it goes. See if anyone likes to listen to us, or if we just, to be honest, if we sat here having a chat back and forth to each other, I don't mind. It's quite a nice room there.
It's a very nice
It's
room.
a lovely
there.
room, to be fair. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much, Cardiff, mate.
Yeah. Exactly. It's a good facility as well.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
we're literally novices in this and we got a good facility.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we give it a go. The opportunity
What
arose
was
and we
it?
took
5
it.
year 5 year plan.
5 year plan. I didn't have one.
I think the next year has to be, obviously we've got uni, just past this year, then this next year.
When do you graduate in year? 2027.
Yeah,
I'm 26.
27 I think, yeah.
If I'm 26, you're
Yeah, 27. So after, whether they make the games or not, after that, seeing what's happening with gym, but I'll have another year of uni,
Yeah.
so that's a year for me to find out a bit of what I want to do. That'll be the year where I find out whether I want to continue with my degree and do a master's, or whether I've had enough of education and I want to look at a career. So I've looked a lot at like UK Armed Forces, like Marines. I've looked at the Marines a lot, but I'm also looking at
Further medical.
like police, further medical.
Further medical. Apply for the RAF. Further medical.
Yeah, I'd fail the medical because
Tick
they
boxing.
pull up your history, but you can
Yeah, I should just not take the box.
no, because they'll look anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can apply to, you can get around that.
Yeah.
You can. My back wouldn't be a problem. To be honest though, I don't think my medical history would be a problem because you've got an MRI to show that you had an injury.
You're not right to show you an injury.
Yeah, but you didn't have another one to show it was better.
Ah.
So I've had 2 MRIs on my back which show that I've got a fracture, and I've got one that shows it fully healed. I had one with a fracture and a bulging disc.
Oh, fluff.
One with a bulging disc was better, I'm waiting for the fracture, and then one with a completely healed back. So I think I don't know, but I think
fair
that should be
enough,
fine.
Yeah, you got some sort of evidence.
So worst comes to worst, you might need to try and get one to just show you're fine.
Yeah, mine was like an odd. I don't know. How to
But
say
the
it.
RAF seemed like a bit of a sort of impulsive decision anyway.
Yeah, I go off on
I just
tangents.
know I don't want to sit in an office or a lab.
Yeah, I think
That's
that
clear for
doing
me
gym-
already. I want to stay active and I want to be doing something good. Something
Fight for king or queen.
something
King or country, I mean.
what's the word?
Morally right.
It's just something that has an impact.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
but every job has an impact.
Yeah, of course, every job has an impact, but you've got to play to your strengths, haven't you?
Ha! Yeah, me, I ain't typing
What
up
can I-
no emails.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
like, what can I do?
Yeah, ChatGPT
What can I
does
do
for
that
you.
I enjoy and I'd be good at, basically?
Yeah.
Like, I'm big on health and fitness. So that'll be like a lot of what
I'm white wine.
this stuff is. I'm white wine. That's a Wednesday night uni thing.
Yeah.
Nah, so
Oh, social later actually coming out. We got I'm a celeb.
yeah.
Dan won't try a cricket.
No,
I
that's
rang
fine.
him up earlier. Dan, are you going to eat a cricket later? He goes, no, I'm not going to eat it. I said, what do you mean no? He goes, no, I'm not going to eat it. Dan, I'll buy you a drink if you eat a cricket later. He went, oh, all right then. So he's eating a cricket later.
I'll eat a cricket.
The lad.
A dead one, mind. Flipping out.
Yeah, you don't have to be live. No, I
I
wouldn't
won't be
eat
chasing
live.
them around. Like,
I'm not out
and
Welsh
it's,
Wild.
yeah, we're not going to be in the garden, with your magnifying glass looking
Talking
for a
to him,
cricket.
mate. It's like cricket noise.
No, they make they rub their legs together. They don't click.
They do, don't they?
It's like that. They rub their legs
Oh,
together, don't
stop
they? And they
it,
make that a sound. Have you never heard crickets in a field? They don't click, mate. They don't go.
That's Afrikaans, mate.
Yeah, they don't speak Afrikaans.
They don't speak that.
So
Need you.
neither do I know.
Neither
obviously.
Yeah, we did want to do some mad things on this year, didn't we? We want to do Malta.
See, this is where we've got
This is the
to
this
find
is
the
the
balance. This is the balance. So
Yeah.
while I'm in training now, like the next term, I'm not going to be balanced. It's going to be a lot heavy on training. Won't be going out nearly as much, and I'll be getting my uni done.
No,
That's
this
my
is-
plan for this next term.
Yeah.
But then come the summer, like there's so many like opportunities of stuff to do that would be amazing. That you've got
Yeah, because we've
No,
met more
down,
people
'cause
this year in uni.
we've met so many people, and there's so many things we could do.
in other countries.
As in,
and
like,
whatnot.
we could do a boys' holiday or like a group of friends holiday,
A golf holiday.
golf holiday. We could do. Obviously, I could go on holiday with my mum's family, which I've done every year. I wouldn't want to miss. And I could go on holiday with my dad's family, who I don't get to see very often. So I would love to spend a good amount of time with them.
Go Abu Dhabi.
Go have a dabby with Freddie.
Freddie.
Could go on holiday. My girlfriend's going to Morocco, which I'm invited to,
Nice,
which is
mate.
the week after London Open. So, it's just difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's where you've got to find a bit of balance, because
You got.
although obviously gym's got to be high up in your priorities,
Yeah.
but family, seeing especially now being away at uni and not seeing people much,
Yeah.
holidays with your family are important. Like
That was cool.
seeing your grandparents, and
Yeah. That's awesome.
like there's some stuff that you won't be able to do forever.
True.
And especially in like next few years, we're only going to have more stuff going on. I know even if I wasn't doing gym, I couldn't.
Oh yeah, I couldn't be one of the kids that people just sit down and play Xbox and.
No, I want to be doing stuff.
Yeah.
And especially talking about the kind of careers I want, that takes a lot of commitment as well. So,
Yeah.
you got to pick your battles and pick. It's difficult.
Yeah.
What's your plans for the summer apart from a trip to Malta?
Wow. Yeah, I'll see a trip to Malta. I think my parents go on a holiday to Rhodes. I'm not going with them, so I've got a free house for a week.
Oh, lovely.
So, that.
So,
But then
house
maybe-
party every night.
Yeah, Lisa can't.
Shout out Lisa. Only
Um,
joking, I promise.
And then they're going to Well, my other my cousins. I got 2 cousins in America. So one lives in Las Vegas. One lives in Tennessee.
You're the only 10 I see.
Cheeky. No, where they live? Bloody hell.
Miami.
No, not
Los Angeles?
Miami. No. Bachelor party. Number 1 in the world for bachelor's party. Bachelorette.
Not Las Vegas. You said that.
No, it's not that. Oh, what is it, mate? I don't know. Come to me. Live in America. So they're all going to Florida and my cousin back home, my auntie back home. They're going to Florida to do. They're gonna get a villa and do all this Universal stuff, and that's
Nice.
If I go to that, that's 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
And I go on holiday, that's a week off. And then if I want to do anything else, like you can.
Yeah, and then you're already at more than
3 weeks.
like we know. Obviously,
I'm not even going that though.
the best thing for the gym is to not have any time off. But we know.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
No, you got.
I certainly every now and again you need to take a little step back, bit of perspective, because you get quite drawn into it. If that makes sense.
Makes sense.
But you can't have too much time off.
No.
So we need to think about that.
Yeah. I will plan more. We just need a good time to go.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's planning and timing.
That'll be called the Nut Boy Special. That will.
The Help Boy Special. That'll be a different type of content.
That's mate. Have you seen them? They're wild.
Yeah, Nut Boys are mad.
Their newest video is nuts.
I haven't seen the newest
Oh,
one.
me either, but I want to.
Alright.
It's
How do you know it's
wild.
nuts then?
It's Nut Boys, mate. They're wild.
Yeah.
They're taking up golf though.
Have they?
Yeah.
They run a marathon as well, he says.
Yeah. Like they've gone mad. They've done the polar opposite of us. They've started off nuts and they've reeled in a bit now.
Yeah.
Whereas we've started off health and fitness.
See, I just want it to be a bit of balanced content. Like obviously, I love all these people.
Joe Rogan,
like
Riley Martin.
yeah, well, no, not so much him.
Oh, I like him.
He's funny, like, but
He's with
I'm talking about like boys like us, Kai and Fit.
Oh, he's
I'm a big. I really like all Ross Edgley stuff. The mad stuff he's done is just incredible.
Yeah.
And I want to do a lot of stuff like that because that's what I'm really interested in and that's what I like doing. But I'm at uni, you know.
Oh, what's
student life,
yeah.
like, you know, Wednesday nights out, socials, that's all great as well. And I think it's important, like, you can do both.
What's a week look like for you?
A week for me.
A week for you.
Well, it's a bit different now, obviously, training-wise.
Say like training, like you weren't injured.
No injury,
No injury.
100% fitness.
100% fitness. What are you doing?
Well,
And uni. Uni's on.
uni's on.
Uni's on.
Right, so it'd be, uni at the minute is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I'm in uni, and that's like full days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I get Wednesday off for a sport day, like,
Yeah.
and
That's a godsend.
that's brilliant. And I've got a
Friday,
Friday off as well,
Yeah.
just in my timetable.
Yeah.
So it'd be Monday. It would be finding time in the morning before or in the day to go gym. We've got. I mean, they're not amazing, but they're good to have the ice baths and the hot baths here.
Yeah.
You just run use them, make use of that. Training 4 till 8 gym, and then just come back and I don't know, like see what's happening down here. I often go with Freddie and do a bit of have a kick about.
Yeah.
Because even though I'm not playing rugby, still it's great. You switch
Any
off.
sport is
Switch off. I love playing it. I don't want to lose it.
No.
I know if I finish, I can go to rugby once I'm done with gym.
Yeah.
Like you can do that for a lot longer.
Yeah.
So do a bit of that, and then it's similar through the week. Tuesday similar, same training times, same try and get to the gym as well.
And both got jobs, haven't we?
We both work as well. So Wednesdays are a different day because there's no uni, so it wouldn't be much different, to be honest, as in, you know, try and go to the gym and that, but then you've got your social side, so
Yeah.
your Wednesday's the day where you can enjoy yourself, see everyone,
Yeah.
and recover a little bit.
Yeah.
Thursday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back in the gym.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty...
And work.
And work, yeah, Saturday and Sunday's working. So, I mean, there's a lot of detail you could go in with what you do, what you eat, what time you get up, recovery, how
My
many times
diet's
you
not
train.
the best.
But I don't really know, huh?
My diet's not the best. But this, it's brilliant. Just
Super Nutrio.
super nutrio milk.
70 grams of protein in a litre of milk is amazing.
But it's like actual cow's milk.
I can agree, since I've been at uni, my diet, before I was pretty dialed in,
Yeah.
and I was big into that. Since being at uni, partly because of, well, this is a problem, so I pay for catered accommodation,
Yeah.
but I very rarely go to breakfast, because I don't eat breakfast that often, and the food isn't amazing.
No. Fair enough.
And I'm never back in time for dinner.
Mm.
Like, we were training till 8, I get back at 9, then it finishes at 7:30. So I'm trying to, my money has to go on food as well. So, yeah, diet's hard, and you fall into that, cheap takeaway, and then when you do try and make a good meal, cooking in your little kitchen, it's difficult. So what I've done, I'd often, I'd take your supplements, protein shakes and stuff,
Yeah.
but actual good food is very hard to get. So what I've done at the minute, I've ordered from Prep Kitchen. If I could have a discount, that'd be amazing, please. Prep Kitchen, yeah, so you get, 10 meals, like 50 quid.
Yeah, that's actually decent.
And they're good meals, like they're decent sized meals, like high in protein.
Yeah.
You get some vegetables in and that. And they're nice.
Did you get in vegetables?
You get some vegetables in.
Yeah.
I've never been too big on vegetables, but these vegetables are quite nice.
Have you tried asparagus?
Yeah.
That's a superfood, mate.
It is, but it's not very nice.
Yeah, but you
Makes
fry
a
that
wee
with
smell
garlic and guns.
Yeah, no, I like it with steak.
Yeah.
Asparagus and steak, bit of garlic butter.
Air fryer.
Oh,
And
ooh.
the chips.
I don't have an air fryer. I could invest in one.
We'll get one for the house. Oh, we've
Yeah.
got a house next year. So
That'd be good. Yeah, so we've got a deal, for me anyway, I've got a deal with nutrition and food and that until we move into the house. Because when we move into the house, it's less people, bigger kitchen, and like me and Freddie, same stuff, we'll be cooking good meals. Like,
Yeah.
that'd be much easier.
Yeah.
It's just now with how many people in my flat, like 15,
Yeah.
to a small kitchen,
Yeah.
it's difficult. But I love living there, like I can't complain.
Yeah, they're good.
They're a great group of people.
Yes, too.
Yeah, us too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
So Welsh Wild, where do we go from here, Dan?
Where do we go from here? Well, this is the first bit of content we've done for Welsh Wild.
Yeah.
So it's got to be, obviously, it'll take us a bit of time to get this together.
Yeah, a bit of background on us.
Bit of background on us. This is a trial run. We just have a conversation in front of a
Yeah,
camera.
a bit of waffle.
Bit of waffle.
You might have waffled.
None of it. This might just be absolute rubbish. We might have just had a chat that we both understand that no one else. So give us a break. We'll get better. So we're just gonna. I think from here we just try and do some Instagram posts.
Yeah.
Just day-to-day stuff. Training videos.
Yeah.
We can do food as well. We can do golf. We can do loads of stuff.
Yeah.
On that.
For the next 2 years, though, gym will be the
Yeah. So
main
the main focus of it will be training.
training.
And then after that, we go off and we start creating some. I'd love to start creating some proper content.
All you need is one thing to go viral, man.
This is going to be more vlogging, day to
We
day
need the
stuff.
skier bowl of us.
All you
mate.
need is a ski bowl. Kyan, we'd love to have you on, mate.
If you want to try a backflip, Kyan,
Because
you let us know, mate.
I'll make my ski bowls. Obviously, nothing on yours, but
Yeah,
they're not
use
bad.
milk chocolate.
nah, dark chocolate always, but yeah, if you want to learn a backflip, mate, we should do that. So we need to get
Yeah.
someone.
Someone Welsh. It has to be Welsh. doesn't
So, Kyan Fit would be a brilliant one
Mm.
because both from Wales, not far.
No.
Like
it?
we got transfer. Like like he's big into his boxing, his gym, his running, fitness, his food, which I can relate a lot to. I know
And
you
he's a
can.
boy,
I know
he's
you
mad.
can as well.
Yeah.
So we should put it to him. We'll go. We should try out something a bit different. We should go on one of his hikes or runs. Do his wild cold dip,
Yeah, and he does
which
like
I've done a few of myself. They're flipping brilliant. They are.
8 hours on the.
I won't be doing 8 hours on the assault bike
Yeah.
because
That's
I
wild.
might die. But I do a run, and then if we can get him on podcast, we need a guest. Next podcast, we need a guest.
Yeah.
That's where we go. That's where we go
where you
next.
from here, yeah.
So, we need someone whose brain we can pick.
Yeah, and
Who's-
talk about
who's-
have
who's
you
done the
seen
influencer
news
thing?
on the deep water app. It's this Chinese app. It's called Deep Water, I
No.
think, right? It's cost the US stock market Like 1 trillion.
Really?
Yeah, they're pooing themselves, mate. Warren Buffett
Mate,
don't know
stocks.
what.
So I don't understand stocks. That's
No.
something I'd like to know more about.
It's all nonsense, though, isn't it?
We sat in
Really?
sat in a lecture the other day. I look over and Freddie's got his head in his hands.
I'm down.
and later,
I'm down on the stocks.
Later he told me he just lost 60 quid. All the stocks, the stock market took an absolute dive apparently.
Yeah, I'm not. That's because of this app.
Yeah, because he was saying like Trump lost like, I don't know how many million, like 30 or something.
Yeah, Trump. Oh, that's a bloody conversation for another day.
Trump's a conversation for another day. Yeah.
Yeah, he's living up, man.
Our opinions. I think we've got
I'm not going to tell you my opinion.
I think in some cases we should stay away from our opinions.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
That's where controversy comes from. Controversy.
A controversy.
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 You got it, pal.
Yeah, controversy.
Yeah. What did you say last
I
time?
think we shouldn't talk about. It's important not to have strong opinions on stuff you don't know enough about.
I do though.
TikTok. You know enough about Trump through TikTok.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Reliable sources, mate.
Yeah. But anyway, that's been episode 1.
Yeah, episode 1.
Episode 1.
Completed it. That's it's been interesting.
Welsh Wild, mate. That's our slogan. You got to say our slogan, innit? Welsh. We haven't
Episode
actually got
1.
a slogan.
Welsh and Wild. Over and out.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks you for watching or listening.
If you got this far,
wherever you
fair
are.
play.
If you got this far,
Fair play.
I take my hat off to you. I won't take my hat off to you.
Show him the trim.
Because I need a haircut.
I give him the trim.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you very much.